After harvesting your crops, you could simply take them to whichever sell point will pay you the best price, collect your money, and be done with it. Or you could buy a factory to process your crops into other products that will fetch an even better price. In this video, we'll show you 5 factories that I think are the easiest ones to get started with. Hello and welcome to the Farm Bubba channel, where we help you learn all you need to have fun in Farming Simulator 22. Be sure to check out the Farm Bubba channel homepage for more videos, and while you're there, you may as well subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell to be notified when a new video posts. Also, check out the time codes in the description to navigate straight to a particular chapter, and stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll show you how adding one little sell point can boost your profit like crazy. Okay then, let's get going. Hopefully you recall from a previous video that we bought and placed this seed and fertilizer factory here at the biogas plant. This factory uses our excess grains, slurry, and manure to produce seed and solid fertilizer. As you can see in our production chain menu here, our factory is continuing to process wheat, barley, and oat along with slurry into seeds. And it's taking our manure and our water and changing them into solid fertilizer. We have the output currently set to storing so that as these two items fill up, we can load them up and take them to our silo at our farm for our own use to plant new crops. So as you can see, the seed and fertilizer production facility is mainly for our use at the farm. So let's take a look at another factory that we can purchase and turn some other products into more profit. And we start here at the oil mill. First thing we need to do is purchase the oil mill. $80,000 to buy the oil mill. If we go into our production chains, we can see here that the oil mill will take sunflowers, canola, and olive and turn those into sunflower oil, canola oil, and olive oil. The ratio for each one is the same. 2 units of sunflower will produce 1 unit of sunflower oil. The same with the canola and the olive oil. I don't farm olives, so I'm going to deactivate this particular process by going down here and clicking on deactivate. The trailer we use holds 12,000 liters. If we take 12,000 liters of sunflowers over to Johnson's Farmers Market, they're going to pay us $2,315 per 1,000 liters. That's going to give us a sell price of about $27,780. Whereas if we change that 12,000 liters of sunflower into 6,000 liters of sunflower oil and then take it over to Johnson's Market, they're going to pay us $5,825 per 1,000 liters of sunflower oil. 6 times 58.25 is going to net $34,950. Sure, you have to figure in the price that you paid for the factory. There are running costs involved with every month of production, but you're still going to make more money by selling this product as sunflower oil instead of sunflower seeds. The next one we'll look at is the dairy. The dairy pretty much operates the way that the oil factory does too. If we buy this production point for $70,000 and then take a look at our production chain menu, we can see that with milk, we can change the milk into butter, cheese, or chocolate. Butter is going to require 15 units of milk and change into 13 units of butter. The cheese is going to take 3 units of milk, then change it into 2 units of cheese. And chocolate takes milk and sugar. Since we're not dealing with sugar, we're going to deactivate this one, then we'll hide that one. We'll use Johnson's Farmers Market again. If we sell 12,000 liters of milk at $2,059 per 1,000 liters, that gives us a price of about $24,700. I like turning my milk into cheese because cheese gets us a much better price. Over at Johnson's, it's $5,490 per 1,000 liters of cheese. If we look at our dairy recipe, every 3 units of milk will give us 2 units of cheese. Our trailer holds 8,000 liters of milk, so that corresponds to about 5,300 liters of cheese. Johnson's Farmers Market will pay us $5,490 per 1,000 liters of cheese, so that would net us about $29,000 if we sell the cheese. So that's a look at the dairy factory. Next up is the grain mill. Provided we have the money, we can buy the grain mill for $96,000. We look at our production chain recipe for the grain mill, we see that 5 units of wheat will net 4 units of flour. For barley, it's 30 to 23. But take a look at oat. 15 units of oat will turn into 19 units of flour. You see the big difference in that one? That means that 12,000 liters of oat will turn into 15,240 liters of oat flour. So 12,000 liters of oat at Johnson's Farmers Market will net us about $20,000. And 15,000 plus liters of flour will net us $26,850. That's a nice little profit margin there. But there's something else we can do with the flour instead of just selling it. We can turn that oat flour into bread at the bakery. So here we are at the bakery. We can purchase the bakery for $50,000. If we look at our bakery menu, we see that for every 2 units of flour, we can produce 1 unit of bread. As we recall earlier, we can turn our oat grain into oat flour and increase the amount from 12,000 liters to over 15,000 liters just by making it into flour. So that makes our 15,000 liters of flour equal about 7,000 liters of bread. If we sell that at Johnson's Farmers Market for $47.77 per 1,000 liters, that's going to get us about $36,000. So there you have 5 different production chains that can help turn your crops into a little bit better profit with a little bit of processing. Now, if you don't have the funds available immediately to buy these production facilities, there is another way around that. If you remember from a previous video, we downloaded and installed a mod called Enhanced Loan System. And that's where we're going to go to borrow the money to buy one of these production facilities. So if I recall, one of these facilities costs about $96,000. If we want to take out a loan for $96,000 at 3.6% interest rate, say for 7 years, our monthly payment amount is going to be $1,300, and we're going to pay back about $108,000. It will take a little bit of time for our production facilities to start turning a profit, but they will eventually. So if you're up for the challenge, owning 1 or more production facilities could be the way to go. Now, you remember at the beginning of the video, I told you to stick around to the end because I'm going to show you how adding 1 simple little sell point can make a huge profit. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. If you look at our prices menu, there is no place that you can sell solid fertilizer or seeds other than at the greenhouse. And we own the greenhouse, so we're not making a profit by putting our seed and fertilizer into the greenhouse. We're using the greenhouses to produce our vegetables to sell. So what we need is another sell point for fertilizer and seeds. And we have a sell point available in our construction menu. Go to construction, go to production, go to sell points, and then move over to sell everything container. First of all, you got to find a place to put the container. I like to put that between these 2 industries here that I have not purchased. And if we go back into our menu now there's a place to sell our solid fertilizer. Sell everything container. We'll buy our solid fertilizer at $4,939 per 1,000 liters. As it stands right now, our production facility has about 8,000 liters of solid fertilizer and about 8,000 liters of seed. If we were to take that fertilizer over to the sell everything container and sell it, we would get about $39,000. And if we were to sell our seeds at $2,855 per 1,000 liters, we'd get a little over $22,000 for the seed. And remember, our seed and fertilizer are being produced from a little bit of excess wheat, barley, and oat, and then our slurry and manure that our cows are continuously producing. So you certainly want to save enough seed and fertilizer on your farm to keep your crops going, but any excess seed and fertilizer can make a handy little profit when you sell it. So now you have a little bit more information about production chains and how they can help enhance your profit. They're not for everybody, and everybody doesn't need all of them. So be sure and check out a couple of these and see if they can help you with your farm. So that about wraps things up for this video. If you receive value from this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell to be notified when a new video posts. Be sure and leave a comment down below to let me know which of these production chains are something that you might want to try on your farm. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.